Sender, just stop it, dude. Just stop it. Nobody likes you.
Well, folks, if history doesn't repeat, it certainly rhymes. Now, say what you will about certain holiday miracles that have befallen us. I want to talk about, this is going to be a little disjointed, okay? By the very nature of the topics and the breadth that I wish to cover, strap in. All right. We're going to be talking about the red pill. We're going to be talking about certain Christmas little happenings that have befallen our timeline. And we're going to try to wrap it all up in a neat little bow with Andrew Tate coming through the middle. And how are you going to do that, K-Sender? Well, I'll tell you how I'm going to do that. Sit back and strap in. These topics have been ruminating around my head for a while. So what this really reminds me of, this Christmas, what are these movies that come around that our parents love to watch? The 12 Days of Christmas, the 12 Miracles of Christmas. Well, don't want to say my advent calendar's being opened early, but the menorah is lit. No. I'm not talking about my recent menorah and good dealings with the rap business, okay? I am talking about 2010, 2011. Let's rewind the clock. Now, if you remember around that time, that's whenever shut the whole system down. People were protesting Wall Street. They were trying to, facilitate the shutting down of the flow of cash through the digits of computers by occupying the roadways. Now, obviously not engineers of the IT field, obviously not economists, obviously not, none of that. But one of the striking things that would, send to any intelligence community, if I were going to, put on any kind of hat, would be, oh no, what are these people doing? They are all rallying behind a central thesis against a certain entity system that threatens us. Not good. And I only say this, in retrospect. I mean, I would have said it then, and I would have been right then. I would have been right now. But I only say that in the hindsight with the 2020 vision, that the same people who like to go out and parade around their morality and shut down the streets with, even though the flow of cash and money and capital, really has to do with communication devices. The same people are now on the floats of the same businesses going down the exact same streets with, AIG and whatever, company's going to make stronger cages to put kids in, or, more ethical bombs. Better ways to structure your finances so that you pretend to lose, what, come on, folks. More denies, we have to get bigger floats to show you people how much we care about you. So the same people are now going down the floats, and the turnaround on that ideology was 5-7 years? Remarkable. It was quite remarkable. Now, if anyone remembers the liberal movement of the 70s, 80s, and 90s, where they would say, hey, let's not trust the government and the CIA, and that has morphed into, in the early 2000s, what we are seeing now, the prototype. That took a decade and a half, maybe 2 decades to undo. But what we have seen from 2011, 12 to now is really quite impressive. So hats off to the intelligence community, number one. But let's keep that in mind, because where am I going with the red pill with this? Well, now we are segueing into the red pill, Andrew Tate, and a user that I have seen make videos talking about these ideas, and I scratch my head oftentimes. It's not the only thing I'm scratching, but I scratch my head and I wonder, why are these people who are talking about these ideas that have been around since the arcane and archaic days of the internet, why are they now finding a fresh foothold in the discussion? Not to say that they shouldn't have a voice at the table, but here's how this is going to end, by the way. If you're looking at red pill content, if you're consuming red pill content, if you're making it, first of all, you're just going to create an insular community. The end goal, the white pill end goal of that, is you find other people with skills who are on the same page as you, and you guys develop each other's skills, and you have something to show for it at the end of the day, even if that's just a support structure. The black pill of that is you ruminate with a bunch of like-minded people who are really good at ruminating, because that's how you found one another. Okay, that's going to be the end game of any of that. And if you're just sitting around in the chat rooms watching the red pill content, you are the end product. I digress. And I wondered, how are these people, okay? Because they're not. Everybody is a grifter. If you wake up and you go to your job, 9 to 5, anything, you're a grifter. Okay, you're grifting society in some way, shape, form, fashion. So how are these people saying things time immemorial, and I want to say intellectual things? Other people may disagree. It's just ways to look at the world, right? But they're repackaging same old ideas. And how are they now finding a way to make all of this money from it? And I found the answer. And the answer is the same reason that 2011 to 2024 has happened. Time moves on. And what I mean by that is old people get old and young people grow up, and 11-year-olds become 12-year-olds, become 13-year-olds, and 75-year-olds become 76-year-olds, become 77-year-olds, become money for the funeral industry. Do you see where I'm going with this? There is a continual new crop of people that have to learn these truths about life. So let me just shortcut it for you, boys and girls. Okay, you either are the product, or you're making the product, or you're just sitting around. Now, to the recent ongoings, whether they're spontaneous or not, because it is a somewhat of an accelerationist kind of happenings, right? Never before have we seen so many people from around the world kind of on the same page about a singular subject. Where is this? Where does it end up? I don't know. Revolutions, not that, we don't want that here, folks, okay? Revolutions are nasty affairs, nasty, nasty things. But I mean, the beatings can only continue and morale can only improve so much. It is quite a sight to behold to see so many people from so many different backgrounds all on the same page about a single subject. That is quite, I want to say preponderance of some speculative major enigma. The only other time that this has happened has been, around 2021, and certain events in history of which you're not allowed to ask questions about, which are probably like 10 of those. So you can ask questions about anything in history, just not those 10. And whichever 10 you think they are, you're right. Don't ask questions about those. So we're going to get back in the saddle here, folks. Okay, we're going to get back to just asking questions. That's all we're going to do. Asking questions. Down below, old Luigi Mangione. First of all, let's end this with some questions. Is he again, YouTube, I'm just asking questions. Is he the type of person now, there are a lot of speculative statements about, well, jamming, and let's just say if he's the person to use rounds that are subsonic to reduce the noise, and he knows he doesn't want a Nielsen device for that. What is a Nielsen device? And so he knew he would have to rack the firearm. And now he's going to get caught. A McDonald's worker caught him, but actually it was a police officer. And that it's not illegal to have, those documents on your person. Maybe I will go out tomorrow and fashion myself similar documents to carry on my person. Why not? It's not illegal to have those documents. You have to tie those documents to the crime scene. But this person, would they, because if you know anything about the psychology of these types of people, some of them do in fact indeed like to have little trophies and mementos of what they do. It's what they do. It's the scorpion and the frog. Okay. Would somebody, a mastermind of healthcare, would they? I mean, come on, Luigi Mangione. Is that the type of mook that would keep evidence on him? The valedictorian? I don't know. Just here asking questions, folks. Just asking questions.